Gary here from MrG Shave. I've already done this once, but I forgot to turn my lights on, so I've done it again. As I said before, this is shave number 178, Saturday face shave. My ball brush here is shedding hairs. Yeah, so it's shave number 178, and today I'm using quite a special razor. I've already got it wet, unfortunately, but this razor's been on a bit of a pass around. I was the first in the pass around to use it. It's only just got back to me, and it's now got a new edge on it, and it's the Rolls razor. So I don't know whether you can see that, but this is basically a straight razor. If you look at the side, it's a hollow ground straight razor with a handle put on it, so it shaves like what we know as razors today. And this bar on the front, some people say it's a safety bar. It's actually just a bar to protect the blade, but it does kind of work as a safety bar, I think. So that's the one razor. The second razor that I'm using for my dome, because I didn't do my dome shave yesterday. I've been having, as you know, I've been having a few issues with nerve pain in my back. It's intense pins and needles, and I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I had a lot to do in the morning yesterday, and I had some lunch and I just dozed off. So by the time I woke up, because obviously with my pain in my back I don't get a lot of sleep at night. But yeah, so by the time I woke up, it was too late to start doing a dome shave, so I decided to combine it with today's shave. And the dome razor today is the Blackland Vector. Beautiful, beautiful looking razor this. It's got a Feather Pro blade in it, so all stainless steel razor. I don't know, I'm guessing that the blade on this is carbon steel. I don't know what the handle's made of, so I haven't got a clue. And the bowl that I'm using is a Scuttle, which I've already lathered up. It's all ready to go, so there'll be no break to get ready for the shave because I'm already there. And the brush that I'm using is the Yaqi Obsidian Green 24mm synthetic brush. And I mean, it's got loads of lather, as you can see. Look at it, fantastic. So yeah, that's me ready for the shave. So what I'm going to do is just carry on. So this might be a format that I'll repeat, but I do like to show the brush before I lather with it, so at least you get an idea of what the brush looks like. You tell me in the comments which way you prefer. If you prefer me to lather it beforehand and get it all ready and just go ahead and shave, then I'll do that. This shaving oil I've used before, but I can't remember. I think I got it from the personal barber. It was part of a monthly subscription box that I got, and it's called One Society, but it doesn't say anything about the scent on it, so I haven't got a clue what the scent is. If I remember correctly, it's a nice scent. So so instead of using aroma bar, I'm using a couple of squirts of this pre-shave oil. It's got a nice scent to it. There's musk in it, I think. Maybe a bit of sandalwood or cedarwood. It's a nice amber, maybe. Really nice scent. Mild, very mild. It's only just there in the background. So, a bit more water. And let's get on with oh, I've got to do the dome as well. Better do that. So a bit more of this pre-shave oil. Another couple of squirts. And get that on the dome. Yeah, I've had a few hiccups with batteries and things because I've got a shotgun mic up here. It's just there. You'll probably hear that. And the battery decided to give out on it, so Let's add a bit more water to the dome as well. So yeah, here goes. Oh, this Chronos, I haven't said what I'm using with this soap, have I? It's Goodfellas Smile Chronos, or Chronos, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Fantastic. I'll put the scent profile up there. It's a really nice, there's some citrus in this, I'm sure there is. But mind you, there's citrus in a lot of soaps. It's blooping all over the place, which is a good sign that I've got the hydration right. Look at it. So how's everybody's week been? I hope you've all achieved what you wanted to achieve. Thank you to my subscribers this week. It's been awesome. I really appreciate your subscriptions. It just sort of helps me understand. I'm not monetizing my videos at all. It's not what I'm doing it for. I know that adverts get placed by YouTube randomly in my videos, but I don't get paid for those because I haven't monetized my channel. I did for a short while, but it became so much of a hassle. I just thought, you know what, I'm not doing it for this. I thought it might help me buy or go towards a soap in a year, because that's about all you're going to earn. But I don't need it, so I'm not doing it, and that's that really. I forget where I was going with that, but let's do the dome first. Oh, this is such a great razor for the dome. I love the slimline head to it, because you can get into all the nooks and crannies quite easily. Now I don't know how many times I've used this blade. I'm just, with the feather blades, they last about 10 to 14 shaves, I would guess. This has probably had somewhere in that region. Oh, let's go this side. This soap is fantastic. The scent strength off this is a good 5 out of 10 in my opinion, and it's a really nice, it's a nice masculine scent. Yeah, I think this blade is on its last legs, to be honest. I'm glad I'm not doing my face with it as well. I do enjoy this shave. I actually do like to keep them separate, but sometimes needs must. Right, okay, so that's the dome done. Let's go with this. So I treat this in a very similar way to a straight razor. I sort of put the spine down, bring it flat to the face, and then bring it out slightly. That's really good. Really good. Feels like a straight razor as well. And the good thing with this as well is that you can just rinse it off in the soapy water and then clean it afterwards. I'll show you the box in a minute, because it self-hones effectively. I think they're called auto stropping razors. It's got a stone in the box and a leather strop. This feels great. Nice edge, John. So yeah, I'll show you the container now. Because I did do that in the previous recording, but I'd forgotten I hadn't got my lights on. So I had to start again. But basically this is how the razor comes, packaged in a box, and you push one end. Let's just have a look. On the one end it's got a H, and on the other it's got an S. So H for hone and S for strop. And when you push the button, the H has dropped the strop out, so that means you're going to hone. There's a stone in the back there. And if you put that back in and push the opposite button, then you have the strop in the back and the stone is here. So very clever. And then all you do is you just, if I had the blade on I could show you, but I haven't got the blade on, so why is that? But I'll show you at the end once I put the blade on. So first pass done. I've got some nice hot water in this scuttle so the lather's nice and warm. Let's just spray some more water on the subject. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. So yeah, I hope you've all had a good week and you've got everything done that you set out to do this week. Closed a few deals if you're in sales, or you know, whatever it is that your targets are. I hope you achieved them for this week. I know my week's been a bit up and down, I must admit, with my back. It's weirdly, normally when I get extreme pins and needles like this, I've you know, usually got an accompanying, it feels like a, you know, the pebbles you get on a beach that are sort of flat and rounded by wear on the sea. It feels like one of those is underneath my right shoulder blade. That's when I know I might be in for trouble. It's the first sign of real trouble when I get that. And then it will spread to, it could go to the lower back, it could go to the right side or the left side of my back, it can go up to my neck. It's you just don't know where it's going to hit and how it's going to affect you. But this time I haven't got that stone, I've just got the pins and needles. And I am taking, as I say, I am taking pregabalin to try and dull that pain. But it's not affecting my movement at the moment, which is great. I can deal with that, you know. It's when I have a spasm and I actually physically can't move my legs, that's when, you know, I can't do shaves, I can't stand up. So this is where I like this razor. It's around the ears, so you can actually get all the way around. It's really easy razor to use around the ears. Oh, I've still got to do the top of my dome. The only thing you have to check is that, especially when you need glasses like I do, is that you've got the razor the right way round. You'd think that's quite easy, but when you need glasses and you can't quite see what you're looking at, it's sometimes a challenge, and you only realise when you can't feel the blade. But I will be changing the blade on this out next time. It's not cutting as well as I would like, so right, here goes. Across the grain on this side is straight up. Fantastic. And then across on this side is as you'd expect. Wunderbar. That feels great. It's my dome isn't BBS or anywhere near at the moment, which also tells me that the blade isn't sharp enough. But I haven't got any blades in here, and I'm not going to stop the video to go and replace the blade now, so what will be will be. Que sera. If it's not a good enough shave, I'll shave it again tomorrow with a new blade. But it's presentable already, as is the face shave. You could quite happily go to work with it at this level. Be no problem. You look clean shaven. Apart from the beard or the goatee. Cries of you missed a bit, I hear. No, I'm not shaving it off. Don't go down that road. I'm not going through all that hassle again with my kids. My daughter didn't speak to me for about 2 weeks. But I was surprised at how fast it grew back. I just had this feeling in my mind that it'd take me a few years to get the beard as long as it is now. But, you know, it only took a few months, really. Right, here we go. So, against the grain on the dome. Oh, that feels good. It's still cutting. It just doesn't feel like it's cutting like it normally would. So this is definitely ready for a blade change. That's the thing, when you have so many razors that you use, unless you're using a DE where I mark up the blade every time, I don't with these because there's no point to me. You're going to be stood there for 5 minutes counting the dots. And then you'll think you've missed one. And you have to start again. So, I just wait until it doesn't feel quite right. And it doesn't feel quite right now. So, as this will be its last use, or the blade's last use anyway. Oh, so that's the dome done. There's a few bits. I'm not going to get it all, I don't think. Well, that's all right, that's BBS. There's loads on this side. It just doesn't feel quite right. There's a slight amount of resistance. It's still cutting, no problem, but there's just a slight amount of resistance on the blade. That's it, BBS. Yeah, well, I'll do a bit more there. But yeah, that's good enough. It won't need a repeat tomorrow. That's good enough. Right then, so against the grain, on this side is a cross. It's going to need pickups, but that's fine. Very nice. Pickup pass is going to be required though, I can tell. Definitely. But the nice thing is that I'm going to be able to do the pickup passes with the same razor. You know, when I use a straight, I can't get to this area under here. But I can with this razor. I'm enjoying this shave. So you can't do that with a straight razor across here. Certainly I can't anyway. I haven't worked out a way to do it. Brilliant. I know that's BBS now. Yep. Absolutely BBS. Superb. Right, I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Skin feel post shave. Excellent. Goodfellas Smile is really good value for money. And an excellent slick soap, one that you can rely on, and it's definitely one of my favourite soaps. Really is good. So if you haven't got a Goodfellas Smile soap, get some. It's wicked. Right, here we go. Cold rinse time. And I'm going to use the alum. Don't think I'll need it on the dome. Well, a couple of spots that are stinging a bit. Probably where I've decapitated something. Let's spray some water on. I had the cold rinse, but I only did my face, so. No, there's nothing on the dome. Nothing that causes me any grief anyway. So, face-wise, yeah, there's a bit more on the face. But only about a 2 or a 3 out of 10, and even all over. Really nice shave. Really, really nice. Just leave that up there to dry. Just going to let the sting, it's building a little bit more so under here. So I'd say it's about a 3 or a 4 out of 10 now down here, but it's dissipating as I speak. So Alum's great stuff. It's really, really useful when you start out. It helps condition the skin for traditional shaving, and it's a natural product. I think it's aluminium sulfate or I forget. I'll put it up there. But it occurs naturally, so it's not man-made. Although I think we can make it, but there's no need apparently. Right, so that's the alum done. My usual Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel facial toner. This just helps the healing process begin and to clean, and it's like an antiseptic. Certainly the tea tree is. It's got a lovely scent. Really enjoy using this. I know I've converted a few of you to using this stuff. And then I'm finishing that off with Williams Aqua Velva. I just realised there's still some plaster dust on that. So I need to give that a quick clean. And then I'm finishing it all off with Nivea Men Skin Energy with caffeine in it. Let's give that a shake. And that'll be enough for the dome and the face. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's shave. My next shave is scheduled for Wednesday. There won't be any Monday shaves for a little while because, as I think I've said before, I've started on this project now with my mother's memoirs. So, and they last Monday and Tuesday were all about planning and camera position and things like that. And so this, I know what I'm doing now on Monday, so it'll start in earnest on Monday. And we'll see how we go, and I'll let you know when I'm starting Monday shaves again. But as I say, Mondays have never been a guarantee anyway. So anyway, that being said, that's it for now. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye now.